playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Derrick Henry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. They set up the screen for Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Tennessee.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. But one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 63 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was a real easy lap. Time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Hines, the ball carrier.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Buffalo Bills.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Titans 14, Bills 7.
On 1st down, it's Hines. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Allen's throw is complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Is the game at 14. Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They run again with Hines, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The 7-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 7, Allen got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. To throw, it's Allen.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Eluding the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Running from the gun with Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a loose football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Joseph on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
7-yard line.
This is Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The drive starts with a completion left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
31-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play action here on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another Bill
on first down. Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Brown.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They set up the screen for Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And now running right through him. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
4-yard line.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles.